took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Fourth down, here's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Reggie White in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. Throwing is Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And always going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a jump there defensively.
It's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement.
There goes Larry Fitzgerald. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Larry Fitzgerald, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Falcons turn that interception into a touchdown. To throw is Taylor, and he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Crosby on now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Yeah, and if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeout in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Give them 12 yards on that one. It earns them a fresh set of downs. So after the run by Lynch, here's another 1st and 10. A first down carry for Barkley. And shutting him off, now open field. A second nice move, a spin. 12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jerry Rice, 40 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And they will not couldn't get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of two-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, a throw by Taylor is incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Taylor going to throw again. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react until the...
Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Reggie White able to disrupt yet another pass play, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. It's 1st and 10 at the 14. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Jerry Rice with his 4th touchdown of the ball game. One shy of his career high. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Out to kick is Janikowski. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they?
There goes Larry Fitzgerald. 30, 10, 5, and he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Larry Fitzgerald, 75 yards, and the Falcons get a bit closer. Taylor to throw. Throw right side, going to be complete to Moss. And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's going to be out of bounds here on the return at his own 2-yard line.
Only able to get it to the 2-yard line on his return. Not going to make a lot of friends on your team when you only get it that far.
Wilson wants to throw it. And left side here, it's Graham. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. They'll try again from the 20 on 2nd and 10. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they finally take him down, but not before he reaches the 43. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. He's going to let this one go deep. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Jerry Rice tying his career high with his 5th touchdown of the game. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Wilson will throw again. And he's got it. So the 2-point conversion is good, and they add on to their 4th quarter lead. Out to kick is Janikowski. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, let's see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10 now, it's Taylor. Wide open receiver complete. He's at the 30, past the 20. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. Well, they knew a lot of steps had to happen here. They got step 1, the touchdown. You need a 2-point conversion here, don't you?
You do, and as you continue to look ahead, if you're able to get that, somehow get the ball back and get another score, they have to go for 2 again. That's why teams are practicing multiple 2-point plays.
We saw that in Super Bowl 51 with the Patriots getting a pair of big 2-point conversions. Crosby on now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And now back out comes the offense. Getting down to the end here, they have a 2-score lead. Barely, but it's a 2-score lead, so that probably makes you as a coach feel a lot more comfortable right now, doesn't it, Charles?
It does, but it doesn't mean now you go out and run option or some kind of a wild double reverse or anything like that. But you do know that if anything does go haywire, you're still in control of this game.
I want a double reverse, don't you?
I'm just waiting for that.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. caught. A spectacular